Hello, Gentle Explainer here. Today I am going to gently explain a horror thriller movie called The Seeding. In the beginning of the story, we see a photographer named Wyndham Stone who has come to a deserted desert area to take photos and videos of the solar eclipse, and after all this is over, he has to reach his car before sunset, which he had parked a little distance away from here. Now, after the photography is done, when he is going back, then he sees a child here. Then Stone was not able to understand what this child is doing in this deserted area. Then on Stone asking that, the child says that he is lost, and he is also not able to find his parents. Then that child starts taking Stone to the place where his parents had gone. Stone tells the child that his car is parked on the other side, where there is network too. So come with me, you can get help from there. But the child ignores his words and starts going. Stone also tries to stop him and goes a long way behind him, but even then the child does not listen to him and goes from there without stopping. Now Stone had come so far chasing that boy, so he loses his way. Now the sun also sets and it becomes dark, so Stone decides that he should stay here and spend the night. Then he finds a place and lies down there. Then he hears some sound. While following those sounds, Stone reaches a place where there was a very deep ditch, and he also sees a house in it. So he thinks that he can get help here. He goes down using the rope ladder in the trench and goes to that house and knocks on the door, but nobody opens the door, so he himself opens the door and goes inside. And as soon as the door opens, he sees a beautiful girl who is cooking food, but the girl does not react much on seeing Stone coming inside her house. So Stone tells her that I got lost here, and I thought that I can get some help from here. So I came here. Then that girl tells Stone her name as Alina and says that I live here alone and I have cooked food and you might be hungry, so you can also eat if you want. Now, who is this girl actually and why? And how does she live here alone? We will know all this later in the story. While Stone also found this girl strange, but he was also hungry, so on her request he sits down to eat food and starts telling her everything, that how he got stuck here because of a child. But Alina does not take any interest in his talks and tells Stone that it is very late, so if you want, you can sleep here. Now Stone did not have any other way, and on top of that this girl also seems strange to him, but still he decides to spend the night here. Then the next morning, when Alina was sleeping, Stone gets up and starts leaving from there, but when he comes out of the house, he sees that the stairs by which he came down are not there now, and this place is very deep, and there are big rocks and mountains all around it, and there is no other way to get out from here. At the same time, we see that Alina has woken up and is doing some work. Then Stone goes and asks her that I do not see the stairs by which I came here last night. Then Alina does not give him any answer at first, but then on Stone's repeated asking, she says that the stairs, those people must have removed it. They sometimes put a ladder and then remove it. Then Stone asks, who are those people? Do other people also live here? Then Alina does not answer him and leaves from here. After this, Stone goes and starts climbing those mountains and starts shouting for help, but no one can hear his voice. Then we see that it is night and Stone is forced to spend one more night here. Then the next day, Stone takes an axe from Alina's house, and with its help he tries to climb that rock, and in this way he climbs half of the mountain. But then suddenly something falls from above, due to which Stone's attention is diverted, and he falls straight down and falls unconscious. And while lying unconscious like this, night falls there. Then when he regains consciousness, he sees that while falling, the axe had hit his leg, due to which he starts shouting loudly due to pain. Then Alina comes there and removes the axe from his leg and takes him inside and bandages his wound. Stone spends another night like this, after which the next day Stone gets up in anger and brings Alina out and asks, who are you? And why don't you tell me anything properly? And who are those people? Have you people imprisoned me here? Tell me what you guys want from me. Then Alina tells him that you are injured, but I can take care of you here, feed you and fulfill all your needs. But Stone says that I don't want anything. I just want to go out of here in my world. During this time, Alina also comes to Stone, but Stone pushes her away from himself. Then Alina goes back inside. After this, Stone suddenly sees that two boys are calling him from the top of the rock. Stone is very happy to see them and tells him to get me out of here somehow. After this, they say from above that you wait here. We will bring a rope for you. Saying this, they go to bring the rope. Now Stone was very happy because today, after so many days, he has got a hope to get out of here. Then after some time, a boy comes and throws a rope towards Stone and tells him to tie the rope tightly around his waist. We will pull you up. Then we see there are not one but many boys here, and they start pulling the Stone up. but those boys suddenly stop pulling the rope in the middle, and then hanging the stone in the middle they start shaking the rope and start playing with it, due to which Stone starts shouting loudly and asks them not to do this, but they do not stop, due to which Stone collides with the rock very hard, and he becomes unconscious due to the injury. On hearing so much noise, Alina comes out and scolds those boys and asks them to leave the stone. Then we see the night scene, where when Stone regains consciousness in Alina's house, he gets up and starts going out from there, but he was not able to walk properly due to being badly injured, and after walking a few steps he falls outside, after which Alina goes to him and explains that you will not be able to get out of here so easily, so it would be better if you come inside and take some rest. Do it, and these boys sometimes do it for fun, and you should probably accept your fate because now you have also become one of these people like me. Then we see that Stone starts understanding Alina's words, and he started thinking that maybe he will never be able to get out of here. And now Stone has also learned to live here with Alina, and the children who had trapped him here give him all the things he needs from time to time, and now Alina has also started living with Stone like a wife. She cooks food for him, washes his clothes, and takes care of his every need. And on the other hand, Stone has now started growing vegetables. But Stone was doing all this here only to keep himself busy, although he still had a hope that if not today, then tomorrow, he will somehow get out of here. And then one day, one of those boys gives him alcohol along with the things, and Stone gets very drunk that night, due to which both of them gradually become very close to each other and become intimate. Now their life starts passing like this, and Stone also keeps doing something or the other to entertain himself. Then one day Alina tells Stone that she is pregnant, but on hearing this, Stone gets upset and says, "What are you saying? I don't want any child here in this hell, that too from the coke of an ignorant girl like you. Till date you have not even told me who you are, and where you have come from, and who are those boys, and you remain completely silent on being told anything." Now further we see that after a few days that boy comes there who used to give them the things they need. He comes and tells Stone his name is Lips and starts talking to him and says, "Can you teach me, because I also want to study and become wise?" Then Stone says, "Yes, why not, but I will not take you out from here. To do this you will have to first take me out of here, and this girl also needs help because she is pregnant. If you take us out of here, then we three will go somewhere far away and live like a family, and you will also study there." Now Stone was saying all this to entertain the child, after which the child says that, "Okay, I will take you out, but I will be able to do this only when my friends are not here or are sleeping." Then suddenly an older boy comes there. He had heard all their conversation, and he comes and takes the child away. Then after that we see the scene of the next morning when Alina comes out of the house and starts screaming. Hearing her voice, Stone also comes out and sees that the elder boys have killed Lips and hung him on the rock, and this was the same boy who had talked about getting Stone out of here. Now seeing all this, Alina becomes crazy, but Stone was not able to understand why Alina is getting so much for this boy. Then Alina tells Stone that he was my son, and because of you those people have killed him. If you had not talked to him about getting out of here, then perhaps he would have been alive today. Saying this, Alina picks up a piece of wood and hits Stone on the head, and then hits him so much that he becomes unconscious. After this, we are shown a scene of 2 months later where Alina Stone was killed and imprisoned in a cage, and even now he is imprisoned in that cage, and Alina gives him food and water, but does not take him out and living inside the cage. Stone has started going mad, and then one day a girl comes to the top of the hill, and from there she sees Stone. Then Stone asks her to bring help, and that girl goes to call the police for Stone's help. Now after a long time, Stone saw a ray of hope here again, but after some time Stone sees that those boys catch that girl and bring her there and kill that girl in front of Stone while showing her to him. Seeing this, Stone gets very angry and tries a lot to get out of the cage, but he is unable to do anything, and now 9 months pass by while Stone is in the cage like this. Then one day Stone says to Alina that please take me out of here. I have decided that now I will stay with you only, and I will be the father of all your children, and now your delivery is also about to take place, so you will need me. But Alina tells him that I have done this myself before and can do it myself even now. Then he says, "Then why did you keep me here?" After which Alina says that you will stay here till this child is born. This is the rule here, and what to do after, that is also known to us very well. And then finally that day comes, after which she opens Stone to take help in the delivery and asks him to help. But now Stone clearly refuses to help her, and leaving Alina in this condition. He starts going from there because he saw the rope ladder which those boys had put up today, and those boys were also watching all this from above. Now Stone was going towards the ladder when he heard the sound of a child crying from behind, which was born without without his help. Now Stone stops after seeing his child and takes the child in his lap and starts loving it. Then Alina asks for the child back, so Stone gives the child to her. This child was a girl. Seeing this, Alina says that I will feed her, teach her many things, and then one day she will also become a mother, and then my purpose of living will be fulfilled like yours. After which Alina thanks Stone for the child, and then a boy comes from behind and cuts Stone's throat with a knife, and then that boy tells Alina that, "Mother, I have also brought this to an end." Now at the end of the story, it becomes clear that this was a clan in which all the boys were Alina's children or brothers, and all of them together used to trap boys like Stone and imprison them here and use them to make them produce children, and after their purpose was fulfilled, they used to kill them. Later they killed that boy, and in this way they kept expanding their clan. And with this, the story ends here. I hope you liked this movie explain video. If you want to see more similar movie explain videos, then you can watch this video by clicking here.